But
Who is we?
that's how the Constitution starts.
Who is we?
We the people.
Who is we?
Everybody in the nation.
Everybody. We. Everybody.
The Constitution was written when?
1776.
Okay, who is we?
Oh, I bet he basically saying,
How you getting there?
what's represented?
By the way, I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
It makes a difference because if we're talking about, if we say we the people, everything that applies to we applies to whoever we is.
It was
Me and you having this conversation.
It was supposed to be the country, but you got to look at it. It was written, and this is something else I said should be revised. It was written back then.
Yeah.
It should be revised now.
It should be, but it's not. So what I'm saying, my question is, who is we?
It should be revised.
No, it shouldn't.
I think it should be revised. Tell me why you don't think so.
Well, I don't think it should.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So the biggest thing that I figure out whenever it comes to like, and I can say anything I want to, right?
No, you can say whatever you want.
Okay. Whenever it comes to like black people,
Don't say the J or the N.
He's not gonna do that.
what's the J?
What is the J?
Yeah.
I know the N. What's the N?
I don't know what the J is, but
We back, man, with the Universal Thought Podcast. We get into some good stuff right now, man. We get into some good stuff. We've been going at it about a good 45 minutes, man, but we about to get into something different, man. We about to switch gears a little bit. Listen. So recently, first of all, I don't even understand this statement. I really don't even think that this person. No. You know what? Yes, I do. So K.Michelle, if some of y'all know who K.Michelle is, you know what I'm about to say, Grit?
Lord, I don't.
I
don't know what you're about to say. I don't.
So K.Michelle the other day, she said she appreciates that a man can cry, and she thinks that a man should be able to express himself through crying, but with her, she feel like she turns into the man when a man cries.
Ooh, boy.
So she contradicts herself.
Basically.
Now, I don't want to get into Max. We go. I got you. I don't. The crazy part about it is, it's a lot of people that think like her. My whole thing is, if you tell me now, how do you feel like the man if a man cries? As if a man can't either protect you, be strong, or handle his business as a man just because he shows a natural human emotion. That makes absolutely no sense to me.
A man never cries.
And he told me, look, I'm finna sit Chris on you. Look, listen.
Never cries.
But everybody gonna have something to say about this. So the only thing I gotta say about this, Max, I'm gonna be honest with you. And you already you done said a man cries. So you saying a man shouldn't cry?
Never in front of a woman.
All right.
Never.
So a man should never cry in front of a woman. So that to me shows me that there's a level of chauvinism amongst men that thinks that my throne over a woman should be displayed not only in dominance, but not to show any weakness, even if it's a human emotion.
Chauvinism? No, it's not chauvinism. What it is
it is a form of it.
No, it isn't.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Go ahead.
Okay, let me help you out. If a man cries in front of a woman, she is going to use that against him in future like conflicts. Oh, you're a bitch. You're, whatever.
That's because she don't like you. She don't respect you.
Yeah, she doesn't respect you.
I get that.
It is your job as a man to be the fucking rock. The rock. I don't show emotions. I don't do anything. All of your emotional baggage falls upon, all your emotional tidal waves fall upon me. And I'm the rock in which your emotional tidal waves fall upon. That's it. And then, I'm so sorry. Now, hold on. Is that complete shit? Yeah. Yeah, it is complete shit
well, don't say
that we have to do that.
I only said that.
But we do have to do it because as soon as you cry in front of your woman, she loses respect for you, and she's never going to respect you ever again, and the relationship is done.
I can't agree with that, Max. Hold on. Dre, you guys, what you got to say about that, bro? I'm for some reason, I'm interested in what you got to say about that.
Well, I think it's all based on that man and that woman. It's an individual thing. It's not so much as, oh, I'm a man, I can't cry for them. No, my thing is, depending on the relationship with that woman, and okay, so Max, let me ask you a question then. Let's say somebody close to you died, whoever. So you're not supposed to shed no tear in front of that woman and go behind a door and express your emotions then? Or can you cry at that given time? See, my thing is being selective on when you choose to show your emotions and cry. That's too much mental. That's too much of a mental thing for me. If my woman loves me and gonna respect me from our foundation of our relationship, if something happens and it hurts me, I'm gonna cry. But when I get through crying, guess what? I'm gonna go back to doing whatever I was doing, and I'm gonna be the man. Now don't try me because you saw me shed a tear, because I'm gonna let it be known. You saw me cry because I'm human, but don't fuck with me.
Right.
It's just me.
Kick
now
your
everybody
ass.
looks at it differently, and I understand because my pop never believed in crying in front of a woman. He said if you do that, a woman gonna try to use you. But like I said, it depends on that woman.
Your father had very good advice.
My father, no, he didn't.
You know what? Like you were saying, as opposed to outside of there, who had you crying?
It depends on the situation. I mean,
You're probably gonna get mad when I say this.
well, no, go ahead and say it.
Or not even say mad, but objective.
Oh yes, I probably am.
The woman had you crying. You didn't let nobody see you cry.
Crazy.
Stop.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, crying is like reaching out and things like that. When people think crying means
so
tears.
y'all agreeing now? That's y'all agreeing now?
So basically, my thing is,
You're reaching for somebody.
I'm not
to,
reaching for anything.
Feel the
It's
same
my
thing
thing.
you're
If
feeling.
like Dre said, all of us as human, we have emotions, we have feelings, but people when they understand the difference, I think I sent you that text about the conversation difference between feelings and love.
Oh, okay, let's get into it.
Do y'all think there's a difference between feelings, love, and emotions?
Yes.
Wait, feelings, love, and emotions?
Do you think there's a difference?
I think there's going to be a similarity between feelings and emotions and not love.
Emotions can put me in a certain mind state. Feelings make me do something I normally wouldn't do. Love is going to keep me content.
Well, no. Your feeling, your emotions. You act out your emotions.
Do you act out your emotions off of love or feelings?
Feelings.
Thank you. So your feelings is your worst fear, and that is, I think, to go back what you were saying, why you wouldn't cry in front of a woman, because you're afraid how she gonna feel about you.
But that makes you less of a human if you don't
It
react.
don't.
Listen. All right. So here's what I'm saying. And this goes back to you, Mac. Do you personally believe that a man shouldn't cry in front of a woman because you believe it, or you just believe it based on the fact that a woman would think of you as less of a man that you would?
Eric, he already told you the answer.
No. It's a difference. Listen to what I'm saying.
I know it, but he told you the answer.
Now I've heard it.
Y'all just didn't hear it. He told you
Hold
that
on.
what he was
I'm getting
taught.
somewhere. Hold on. I want him to tell me that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Because based on what you was taught, I want to know.
What I was taught?
There's a thought behind it. There's somebody somewhere. And this is why I said chauvinistic. Everything. When you plant a seed, you not only get the tree, you get the leaves, you get the branches, you get everything from that.
Yeah, correct
so
on that.
at some point, your mindset goes to, I have to, I can't be dethroned. And my woman, whatever my perspective is of a woman, because if I think this is what I think, if I think that I'm less of a man for crying in front of a woman, I also have a perspective on what a woman's job is. This is what a woman can't do in front of me, or this is what she should do, or this is, you see what I'm saying? So, is that your actual belief?
It has nothing to do with like a woman's job. My job as a man, it's me being the man, has nothing to do with like what a woman's role is. but it's my role as a man. So what does she look for me? What does she look to me for? She looks to me to be the rock, the solace, the hey, it doesn't matter what happens, he's got me.
But
I'm never going to cry in front of her.
But it's
Never.
a difference between what you crying about. If I'm sitting in here if I'm crying in front of my woman because I don't know how we're gonna pay the mortgage, that's different.
Eric,
Oh man, you ain't here crying in front of me.
No.
Hold on.
Hell no.
Listen what I'm saying. If we're
Honey,
if we're
we'll
talking
figure
about
this out.
crying, we talking about crying, regardless of what it is.
Like I said,
Doesn't
but
matter.
based on
Why
why
you're
you're
crying.
crying. Tears.
It
Crying don't necessarily mean okay.
Crying
All right,
doesn't
cool. Hold on.
necessarily mean tears.
I like that. Hold on. Here's what I'm saying. When somebody say cry, what the first thing you think about? You think about tears.
They sad. You think
teardrops,
and not
teardrops
but,
coming from
but,
the eye.
and not to cut you off. This was the question I was going to want to ask. When you said that, were you crying in front of your mother?
I don't like the fact that this music playing in the
Hold on.
background.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean,
Would you cry in front of your mother?
Depends on the subject.
It
but
don't matter. But you
the
just basically you will.
thing, yeah.
Will you cry in front of your daughter?
No.
Lord have mercy.
No.
You'll cry in
No,
front of your mother, but that's not the first woman you knew. But you gonna sit up here and tell me it's wrong to cry in front of a woman?
Okay, first off, my mother's my mother.
That's a woman. That was a woman before that was your mother.
No, she's the matriarch.
There's the one.
of
She
the
was a
family.
woman before she was your
I
mother.
have somebody who's behind me who depends upon me.
Would you cry in front of her?
What? My wife or
Your
my
wife.
mother?
You would not cry in front of your wife?
No.
Why not?
Can't.
Why?
Can't do it.
Why?
It just can't happen.
Why? Guess what? You're human, right?
Look in that camera and say you would never cry in front of your wife.
I'll never cry in front of my wife.
Why? If you hurt, guess what? Men,
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
just
no,
because
no,
you're a man, that
no,
don't
no.
mean you have to prove your masculinity. You can have a soft spot in your heart for something because you're gonna care about something. It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna be a part that you cannot help that.
No,
If something's gonna
but
happen, you
here's
can't
the thing.
help that. You would hate for it to be in front of your wife, but guess what? If your wife got your back like you got hers, guess what? She gonna comfort you, and you shouldn't have to worry about anything about emasculated or no nothing. So
Okay.
help me out with that one. I'm sorry, big ass hand.
Yeah.
So
big
let's
ass hand.
let's put it back in context. She says she feels like the man. Automatically, the roles switch once a man cries.
No.
So you mean to tell me a man's
It
job
does.
is
It
so
does.
hard to where we got to go out, make sure.
You're gonna be a little bitch at the end of it.
No, you're
You
not.
know, no. What I'm saying
if you
is,
cry in front of your woman, 100% without a doubt,
You not.
she is going to treat you
If
different.
she
I
if she
can't
attack
believe
you
it.
with
I can't believe it.
she is not your woman. She don't love you. She don't like you. You just something that she using to get by. I'm sorry.
And by the way, hey, check this. There's the door.
That's what she gonna tell you, and guess what? You gonna take your crying ass out that door because she don't give a fuck about you. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to say it like
yeah,
that.
but here's the thing. I'm the man in the relationship. I told her, there's the door.
Yeah, and she gonna take your house.
If you're dumb enough to get married
so let me ask you this,
and let the government get involved.
Exactly.
Dre,
If you're dumb enough.
let me ask you this, Dre. Have you ever cried in front of a woman?
Yes.
Have you ever cried in front of a woman?
Yes, and that was one of my biggest mistakes, and that's where I'm making my.
So this comes from experience. You got,
Correct.
and she
took you through a situation that you didn't want to go through, and it
yeah.
and it
So it is under my personal opinion that women make very good archaeologists because they're very good at digging up the past. So anything that you do, believe you me, they're fucking remembering it.
Remember,
Everything. If you cry, if you mess something up, or whatever it is, they're remembering it. And believe you me, hearing about maybe it doesn't matter if it happens in a week, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. It's going to be thrown back into your face that you somehow messed up that specific thing. They're very good at that. And I love women to death. Love y'all to death. Love y'all to death. But they're very good at that. And it's like, dude, like, how in the fuck do you remember that?
So basically, man, from what I'm hearing, you dealt with some very manipulative women. So are you to say that every woman is they're manipulators? You know what I'm saying?
They have to be.
Have to be?
My God, you've been hurt real bad.
Yes. Yes.
My God, you've been hurt real bad.
Because I can tell when Max talks about his ex-wife, he's been hurt.
No, me and my ex-wife have a very lovely relationship together.
Not together.
We're not together, but like,
Yeah.
Y'all get along better outside the marriage and relationship.
yes, once the government didn't get involved, and then like she's crawling.
That
back
made
to me.
it.
Well, okay, so like ex-wife broke up with me, and I'm going to admit that I wasn't the man I was supposed to be. I can admit that.
Shit, 90% of men can say that.
Yeah. Well, she left me, and it was a very communal, like divorce. Honestly, it was very even. Like she just went with it.
So it was basically like, hey, we just gonna need to be separated, and it was an easy piece of divorce.
Yeah, it was very easy, and I love
So
that. And
my
I
thing-
love the woman to death.
So my question after be, if it's an easy divorce, why did y'all get married?
Visa papers.
Oh, you want God, Lord have mercy, dude, really?
So there was no love involved?
Lord have mercy.
Hey, by the way, you asked the question.
wait,
asshole.
hold on,
You asked the question.
So what was the nationality of your ex-wife, man?
Brazil
Man.
or Brazilian. And
So-
by the way, bad bitch. I can show you pictures.
So you
Bad
went one to
bitch.
the one. You took that trip to go down there and get your
Uh,
wife, and you came out and you brought her back and married.
So,
So,
so culturally,
That is not right.
Brazilian men don't cry.
That was just a joke.
What is-
Culturally, Brazilian men don't cry.
He didn't say he was Brazilian.
What-
No, his ex-wife.
Okay, well, hold on. Do you want to talk about like the cultural differences
Well,
between
because we got
men
to-
and women whenever it comes to like America and Brazil?
Yeah, because some
It's totally
people
different.
that may be a real thing. Like they may be.
That's actually a real thing because I went down there for a so me and my ex-wife, her brother asked me to be in his wedding and be one of the best men.
Okay.
So I had to go down there to Brazil. I'm not saying had to.
You decided to.
Fuck yeah. Why would I say no?
To Brazil, yeah, it's Brazil.
Am I retarded?
I'm not turning it down either.
I just think that you can cry. When it's, I'm not saying go around the house all damn day crying. That's a punk to me.
No, you never
But my
cried
point
for
is,
See, you
when
never
it's,
cried for
whatever this situation is,
Nope,
I'm
never.
not gonna sit there
Do
and
it
hold
in
my
the bathroom.
feelings. Hell no.
Close the door and lock the bedroom door.
That's too much
Cry
effort.
by yourself.
That's too much effort.
Okay, so you want to cry to your woman and give her fucking ammunition to hit you.
That's what
with
I'm trying to
later.
say, Max. Your
No.
mindset is to a point where you feel like you should have tears, you give her ammunition. I'm like, the understanding is based on, I'm
She
gonna
is
still
going
be
to
a
look at
man.
you like a bitch. I'm telling you right now.
can't-
No,
You can act one
no. That's the question right there. Do you hurt?
Do I?
What do you do when you hurt? Emotional and feelings wise, what do you do when you hurt?
I call into work.
He said, "Calling in the work."
Okay, hold on. You know what? All right, cool. So would you rather your woman see you, let's say it's worth crying for, and she see you cry for something. Let's say you have an actual death in the family and the person is close to you. You
Well-
cry, but you don't call into work. But you
All right.
cry. But you still go to work. I would rather, I ain't going to work today. All right? That to me is more of a bitch thing to me, rather than to see me cry. And I ain't crying to you. You just so happen to see me cry, right? I'm saying we got to put this in context. It's just like thou shalt not kill. Well, I think I'm
would-
killing motherfucker if they
Okay,
break in my house.
Let me go ahead and
And
tell you
them
right
feelings.
now, with every listener that's going on right now. Now, you can either take my advice or you cannot take my advice. I don't care which one you choose.
I believe
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
tell you
people
right
went
now,
through some of the
it
stuff
is-
you went through, Mac.
It-
I agree with
It
you.
is better for you to not cry in front of your woman. She is going to see you as lesser of the man than what you were.
Why do you blanket? How many other men have you talked to about this that said the same thing you saying, man?
I really can't believe it.
Hey, man, perfectly fine. Cry in front of your women if you want to. I don't care which one you do.
Listen, I'm not. Listen, I'm not prone to like. If I feel a tear coming on, I'm gonna try. I'm not like. Maybe she didn't see me shed a tear here and there. Maybe, and it was based off somebody. Maybe I lost close to my like something like that. Maybe I don't even remember. We've been together 2 years. But I don't make it my business to cry in front of my woman because to a certain degree, I actually agree with you. But if I do cry, you done seen enough of me to know that I ain't no bitch. And crying. So everything that I done invested you and said to you thus far about being an actual human, because first, hold on, let me say this, Chris. One thing I always say to her, she'll tell you, I'm human at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of what emotion comes with it, I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be tired one day. I'm not gonna feel like talking to you. I may be irritable. These are emotions. So when you set a standard, it's really your fault that you set that standard. Now she expect you to be Superman. No, I want to be an asshole someday. Not because I want to be, but because I feel like not really want to be around nobody right now, and I want to be to myself and be an asshole.
I think I can help him out a little bit, Eric. Not to cut you off, but
That's crazy that he said never under no circumstances you cry.
Under no circumstances.
Hold on, Max. Hold on, Max. I had to share this with you real quick.
Chris, I'm surprised you don't 100% agree with him.
And I'm gonna say this, and hopefully you understand. I don't think I haven't had this. I don't think I haven't had this conversation with you either, Dre. When my grandmother passed, he didn't know what happened after my grandmother passed, but he later found out who she was. Hey, wait a minute, nigga, that was your grandmother? He knew my grandmother before he knew me.
Who was your grandmother?
Mother Odessa from Lord Tabernacle.
Lord Tabernacle, yep.
Brother, I met Dre through Gary.
First lady.
Mm-hmm. First mother.
First mother in the church I was going to back then, way back then.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even living in Memphis when he met my grandmother. Benhu, when she passed.
Y'all don't.
No, he gonna probably use
And
his back.
to what you were saying, Max, I also heard don't let a woman see you cry. But I was in a long-standing relationship then. She knew the type person I was. But when my grandma passed, guess what? I'm strong for the family. Nobody gonna see me cry. But when we got home, guess what happened?
You cried.
I got to break down. Everything I've been so strong for, I had to break down. But guess who was there to soothe me? She didn't look at me like no bitch.
Yeah.
Not years past. I lost my father last year. Guess what I did? I went in the closet to get away from my girl. But guess what she did? She came and let him out. I've never been called a bitch by a woman except at one time for a joke.
Yeah.
Boy, we got on your head.
But you know what I'm saying? But when at that moment, wasn't no tears dropped.
Nah.
But when I was in that closet, for 3 hours after my dad died last year. I think I dropped every fucking tear in my body.
My dad died.
But when
3
she
years
came
ago
in there,
also.
guess what? She didn't think of me less of a man. She didn't think of me less of a doggone friend, less of a lover, and lost no respect. So I'm saying, how the hell can you sit up here and say that you literally would not cry in front of a woman?
I never cry in front of a woman. Never.
Hey, look here. And like Dre used to tell me, hey, you can't be hard, Joe. Like, no, I'm not hard. I know when and when not to protect my feelings.
Yeah,
But if you call yourself gonna be
what the hell
with
are you
me,
even talking about?
no. If you gonna be with me, because you didn't follow the conversation.
Well, no, he's telling you. He would never do it. That's just
Not
like,
me.
what?
Not me. Hey man.
Are you that
do
hard?
it. Hey,
Are
man,
you that hard?
Perfectly fine.
Are you that
do
hard?
it.
Are you that hard?
no.
Wait, that
He's
hard?
not. He's not talking
like
about
hard.
him, Chris. He's talking about the perspective of a woman. The way
Yeah. I can't allow
I wouldn't
them
care.
to see me cry.
I
can't
wouldn't
allow
care
them to do
what
it.
she, because like I said earlier, if she is too much into herself that she is willing to put you down just because you shed a tear in front of her.
Hold on.
That's not the woman for you.
Dude, anything that I'm about to cry about, she is struggling with also. I have to be the rock.
So you never cried with your woman? Have you ever cried with your woman?
Never.
Last night, me and my woman.
Now you sound the old man.
We
You can sing
You know
any
what?
song you want to.
You know, no.
All I'm saying is like.
But the thing
all
about
I'm saying is like.
the thing about it is, if you cry me, if I cry,
Never.
I might
Never.
not be hurt as her. But
Hold on.
the thing about it, if I got support,
you're telling me.
Oh my goodness.
So Chris, what you're telling me is that if something bad happens to you and your woman cries, you're gonna cry with her.
I would help out. I might.
Well,
You know what? Hold on, no. The thing about it is,
why aren't you gonna cry?
if it happens to
She's
me,
crying.
I've already did it. She crying in support. So guess what? If she's my woman, I have to support her. I'm not saying I'm going to be a tear, but I'm going to be here. My crying is consoling.
But it's
a
not
tear,
good.
like I said earlier, Eric, a tear is not crying.
And okay, you know what, Chris? Perfect. And by the way, you answered it
definition, it's
perfectly.
kinda crying.
So you're going to be her rock, right?
I'm still a rock.
We changing
Okay.
the definition
Now,
of the word.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
if she get up and call me
And-
less of a
and-
man because she saw me drop a tear,
Yeah.
guess what? I'll holler at you deuces.
Good. Yes.
All right, so
Exactly
let me
it.
say this. Let me put something in the context.
It's
real
not
quick.
gonna be as easy because if you can cry in front of it, that means you love. So you gonna are you willing to throw that much love away just because you drop a tear?
No, sir. First off, I'm never going to cry in front of them. Like never. I will cry in front of you. I'll cry in front of you.
You
I'll
crying
cry in
now.
front of you.
Wait.
But I'm not going to cry in front of
See,
you.
You
that's the
know
thing.
what's crazy? What's crazy is
You
some
about
men
to
would
say it. That's
what
exactly what I'm
some
finna
men
say.
would say, I would never cry in front of another man. He like that. Man, don't be no.
I would never cry in
Like
front of
seriously.
It's the same thing what you said.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Exactly.
So, and I actually understand that a little bit better because when a man comes to another man and he wants to vent, but he get to crying, it's harder to console a man. I'm really bad with empathy already as it is. So when it comes to a man, you're like, man, bruh, come on, man. Like I don't even know what to say to you.
So my mentality is
Because I can't be as sensitive to you because you're a man.
There
you go.
First of all, I don't love
There you go.
Dude, talk to me, and then if you go overboard, the next thing you're gonna say is a man. Man, shit that bitch.
Right. A man gonna call you a bitch for a woman is.
Y'all don't tell me because I know if anybody at their job see me cry, they're gonna try me, and I'm not losing my job. So you will never see me cry, but I cry in front of my woman. If it's that to a point,
I'm
I
never
cry.
going to cry in front of a
So
woman.
we the opposite. On
And,
that.
all right, so we're the opposite. And, I mean, I think we more kind of the same. So you'll cry so Dre, long story short, will cry in front of a woman, but he will not cry in front of a man. Eric, will you cry in front of a woman?
I'm more likely to cry.
So
I'm more.
here's
I'm
a
more
good one.
likely to cry in front, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm with my woman more. I'm around her more.
Yeah.
In my vulnerable stages, I'm not gonna run to my like. See, it's a whole lot of reasons why your woman would penalize you, not just for crying, but for going to somebody first, crying in front of them before you cry in front of her.
Exactly. And you
So
would
it's
feel the
like-
same way if she did
No,
you.
it isn't.
Yeah, you would.
Man,
if she went and cried to your brother,
This
you'd
is
be mad as hell.
This is such a broad conversation. Here's what I'm saying.
It's very broad.
Just
it's very
as
gray.
much as like if you dealt with a woman that would penalize you for crying in front of her, there's women out here that is just like they disagree. I want my man to cry in front of me to show me that he does have a sensitive side because by nature we supposed to be the strong one. Hold on, and I'm gonna say this real quick and I'm done. I don't now. Maybe this is a kind of a cultural breach, but black people, black boys, most of us was
Black boys or black men?
and let me start with black boys.
Okay.
Black boys were most of us was raised by single mothers. All of us didn't have fathers in our life. If we had fathers, maybe we'll have the same perspective. But we were raised by a lot of mothers, right?
At approximately 70%.
That sounds about accurate. I'm gonna fact check that, but
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
That's about it.
So if most of us was raised by women. We're gonna have a lot of more feminine traits, not more feminine traits, but we're gonna have feminine traits based on.
Because you were only raised by mothers.
I mean, it's just, you know, by default we have no choice. Hold on. But the only thing that your mother can tell you, as far as being a man, really the only thing she can really show you or train you to do, or really anything when it comes to being a man, is to tell you not to cry. So even if you get hit, when we got whoopings, we got whooped even more when we cried. So we was taught not to cry.
Yeah.
So we mask our emotions, like
But
growing
by the
up.
way, there ain't nothing. There's no difference between white people and black people in that one.
It may not be,
Yeah,
and I'm
tell you
glad
right
that you're
now.
here for me for you to say that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
There's no difference.
it's probably a
from the
difference on how
Caucasian
y'all got y'all
community.
ass whooped, because we got our ass whooped.